Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about Harley Quinn, Season 4, Episode 6. Yes, I am still 3 episodes behind. I am fully aware. Will we catch up by the end of the week? Probably not, because Episode 10 is where it's going to end, and that is airing this Friday. We'll see if I got enough time to do a couple more reviews in the meantime. But we start off with Nightwing's funeral. So I wasn't sure didn't realize that Nightwing was actually dead. Kind of unaware of that. You have like Bat Dog and this other kid that might be maybe Nightwing's son or something. I'm not really sure over here. I find it hilarious because the coffin has a giant butt on it to supplement it. We got Aquaman over here. We got Green Lantern, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Robin, Batgirl. Harley is doing the eulogy for whatever reason. You think, Bruce Wayne would do it. She actually, mentioned that Batman should be the one doing it. Alfred shows up to the funeral. He was like, I'm trying to do a white-collar crime to get into the same prison with Master Wayne. That's what he wants to do. So the toy maker ends up blowing up a soup truck. They think it was him. Wasn't actually him. He didn't actually do it. Apparently, he just hates noodles. Meanwhile, Ivy is having difficulties with her PR team and the Johns, and the Joker is now going to play a factor again. He's kind of been there, but not really. But apparently, the Joker is back, and he is going to do evil stuff, and he's actually convinced his family to do evil stuff too. So that's kind of interesting to see what will happen with that. Harley ends up moving back in with Ivy, even though she doesn't really see Ivy at all. Nora is flirting it up, as she likes to do. And then King Shark is taking care, and ex-Commissioner Gordon is taking care of King Shark's 8 children. So the plan here is essentially to kill the Johns. Poison Ivy wants to kill her PR team because they are messing stuff up. We have Lucius, which I don't think we've actually seen him before in Harley Quinn. He's trying to find the tracker, Nightwing's tracker, and track him down. Robin then gets taken away by his mom, and where he's just kind of out for the count for right now. Meanwhile, Ivy is showing up to the Elementals and being like, "Hey, let's help us." We find out that the white-haired one here over there, whose name I am forgetting, they can control animals, which is kind of neat. They do some sort of crazy thing with their eyes, and they can control animals, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool there. Which I'm wondering if they also have, Poison Ivy type abilities. Being that Swamp Thing is their father, but who knows? We'll see what happens there. Gordon being a really good dad. In all honesty, he's playing the role of an excellent babysitter for King Shark, and King Shark's like, wow, I haven't been able to take a dump by myself in years. Batgirl not really processing her emotions. By the way, never give babies whiskey. That was an old thing back in the day they used to do for teething. Don't do that anymore. There's creams, ice, and other stuff. So if you have a child, for the love of God, do not give them whiskey. Don't do it. They find Nightwing's tracker. Batgirl gets drunk and then just starts beating the crap out of a bunch of villains. And that's how she's expressing her emotions. And I don't know, is it healthy? Is it bad? Who really knows? So Ivy agreed to do kind of like this beauty pageant thing, who's going to be the next Poison Ivy, Little Poison Ivy, Miss Ivy, Little Poison, or Miss Little Poison Ivy or something. And she is becoming a PR's nightmare. So apparently she then, gives out these dolls, and for whatever reason they have extremely realistic buttholes, which is very, very weird. The Johns fuse together into the Ultimate John. While Batgirl is just beating the crap out of everyone in the Legion of Doom, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, let's see if we were there. There's actually a proper name here. Let's see here. Well, we'll give you a couple seconds of the actual clip here for the introduction. Natural disasters. There you go. That is what they are called, the natural disasters. Because you got fire, you got earth, and then I guess you have animal control, and then Ivy is would be the plant control, I guess, if she's part of that team. But this is going to be her new go-to team. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these three in the future because, you know, they help with environmental stuff, and that's what Ivy is all about. So it makes sense that they would be doing that. So they start beating the crap out of the Johns. He's getting off on it, which is, yeah, weird. This is where we see, I'm forgetting their name, but Swamp Thing's daughter, son, Swap Thing's offspring. There we go, because I believe in this they are a they. We'll go with that. Trying to find the right terminology there. Induces all of King Shark's kids to come beat the crap out of this thing. So they're literally eating the Johns from the inside out. He's been beaten up. He's been caught on fire. He ends up exploding. And then Ivy's like, you know what? Maybe you got little guys can be Ivy, because she's really not about kids. But then she's like, yeah, maybe. We then end the episode with Joker saying he was the one that actually killed Nightwing. And Harley is like, wait a minute, is this a dream? What's happening? So I think this whole episode may have been a dream. You know, maybe the past episode or two might have all been one of Harley's dreams, because she's having some, you know, she's suppressing her villain side, and it's trying to get out, so it's happening when she's sleeping, and she's like sleepwalking. And Frank even said earlier in the episode that she was walking around screaming into a bunch of doorways and just breaking stuff, which was very confusing. So I wonder if they're playing one of these, oh, everything was a dream scenarios. That's my best guess, is that it's, you know, maybe this whole episode was a dream. Nightwing's not really dead. I can see them killing off Nightwing. You know, he's not a major character, so there's really no reason why they can't kill off any superhero they want to in the show. But we will just have to wait and see what happens. I guess that's all we can, because he was like, wait, what was this all a dream? And it looks like she woke up in Ivy's apartment, possibly. I mean, we kind of end with all the villains cheering and stuff, but you know, that's exactly where we end. So not really sure what's going on here. Don't really know. As I said, my guess is the whole thing was a dream, and we will probably figure out next episode. So stay tuned for my review of episode 7 as well. We're going to give this one a 7 out of 8. Definitely better than the last episode. You know, lots of fighting, lots of violence. Trying to figure out where things are going. And I think this whole season seems to be revolving around Harley's mental state, with trying to be a hero and suppressing her villain side. So it seems like the relationship is kind of like hit and miss. They don't seem to be seeing each other much, you know, Harley and Ivy, that much anymore, because they're both doing their own separate things. So we're kind of getting two stories, and they don't connect all that much at the moment. So we'll see what happens with the next couple episodes. You know, we got one episode left of the season so far, you know, because every episode were already aired up to episode 9 as of last Friday. And then on the, I want to say the 15th, I believe, will be the last episode, because I believe this comes out every Friday, to my knowledge. And then that'll be it. And then at some point we're getting a Kite Man series, so no idea when that's going to happen. And we'll see if they give us a season 5. We'll see how popular this season is. Haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. You know, I always go on the Reddit page. That's where I share all of my reviews all the time. But haven't heard a huge amount of people talking about it. So we'll see what HBO Max does. You know, other than that, we will just have to wait and see. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.